Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing the first of your monthly readings for you, Sagittarius, and we're going to do a soulmate reading, and we're going to have golden nuggets of wisdom from a variety of lovely decks that I have. I've got my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, kindly given to me by my friend Nicola, who is a Reiki master, Ikigai Reiki. Please do check her out on my trusted healing sources on my website. I have Tarot Nefertari, which means beautiful companion in Egyptian, so that's lovely for this soulmate journey. And I've got some lovely oracle cards and love messages for you as well. So we're going to be doing your reading that's going to be focusing on what you're thinking and feeling about your soulmate, what your soulmate's thinking and feeling about you. We're going to be doing what their intentions are towards you. We're then going to be doing a throwing the spanner in the works card, which is an English expression, and the best way of summing it up is kind of obstacles that may be in your way at the moment to this relationship sort of moving forward, how you feel it's meant to be going. We're going to do your pull your socks up card from Spirit, which is a little reminder from Spirit just about everything that's wonderful in your life and about you being wonderful, and also just maybe just a little gentle nudge if they want you to look at things in a slightly different way. And then we're going to pull a near future card for you. So let's start with my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck. And let's see, Sagittarius. If the reading resonates, please do comment or like, subscribe or share. I will be very grateful. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. These messages, through Spirit, I look to see what they see and hear and speak, and I speak through them. So if it's not for you, it's going to be for somebody else who's meant to see these messages. So please don't try and make it fit. There are other amazing readers out there on YouTube who will have a message for you. So thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's in Sagittarius's headspace at the moment, in their thoughts for their soulmate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Lots of cards wanting to come out. Just you can take one. That's too many. Thank you, Spirit. Just one card. Thank you, thank you. There we are. So you have the Hermit. Well, I'm really pleased to see the Sagittarius. The Hermit is a fantastic place to be in, okay? It's about going within, as you know. It's about going within. When we go within to find the answers, we find the answers. We have all the tools we need to navigate our life. And when we look without for the answers, we simply go without those answers. You know, going within it's not an easy place to be, but it is the most rewarding, and it's about being guided by your soul, that light there. That's your guiding light. Not a lot of people sort of go into that hermit mode, but when you do, it's because it's a time, as you know, for deep reflection about where you are in your life. And it's a time about focusing on what's important to you. That's represented by this wand here, which is about your passions. There has been some sort of symbolic ending in your life that's represented by the snow here. So this has caused you to go within, to start to reflect on things. And, everything happens for us in our life, not to us. It's about the evolution of our soul. And so experiences and relationships are given to us by God in order for us to evolve and learn and grow. And so I'm really pleased to see that you're in this hermit mode at the moment. It's a peaceful time, it's a quiet time. And it's a very transformative time, and it's a very enlightening time. So let's see what's in your heart space for your soulmate. Sagittarius for soulmate, there we go. So my darling, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So at the moment, you're feeling very simply left out in the cold, okay? And this is a difficult place to be in when you feel you miss somebody, and you're looking for answers as to why you're in this position at this time. And what Spirit is guiding my eyes to with this is that you're being very brave at the moment, okay? This is you here with the sort of crutches and the bandages. You're feeling very hurt. And it's difficult to do things, but do look, see the crutches, they are determined, they're moving ahead. It's one step at a time, Spirit's saying, one step at a time, my darling, and you are being looked after. You do have all the time with you, Spirit guiding you in this is with love and with grounding, represented by the green and the red. So you are feeling at the moment that there is a lack of in your life, and feeling left out in the cold by your soulmate. So let's see how your soulmate thinks about you. Thank you. That flew out. Well, you've got the Hierophant card. So this is in their headspace, okay? So, you know, the Hierophant is about marriage, alliance, it's about a partnership. It can be about, you know, it's about commitment as well. It's about spirituality. It can be about a dependency between two people. But what it's also telling me is, do you see here these two people here? And it's about two people coming together to learn from each other. You know, soulmates, and I say this before, you know, soulmates, they come into our lives because we feel such strong feelings for them, to trigger things within us that need healing and letting go of. So there is a commitment there with you, though, as well. There is, so you're very much mirroring each other here with this card, but there's a commitment there with you. You know, in their headspace, they have this word commitment. So let's see what's in their heart space for you. And these keys across, you know, keys are keys for opening doors. So is there something that's changing and opening and shifting? Has one door closed and another door opened? So let's see what's in the heart space for you. So we've got this Page of Pentacles. So in their heart space, pages are about the beginnings of feelings about, the beginnings of something, the beginnings of a message, beginnings of thoughts about how to approach something. And, you know, the fact that they have this Hierophant, this commitment to you that they're thinking about, you know, these pentacles are sort of also symbols about, you know, not just health and wealth and all that kind of stuff, but about realization of ideas. So in their heart space, and you see it's the same green and red here, you know, it's the same here with this green and red. So wherever they are in their heart space, there is love there for you. With the green and this red here about this grounding, and they want, you know, it's about offering you something. Now, is this an apology? Is this a wanting to try again? Is this just wanting to talk? I don't know, but there is something that they want. They're feeling. Remember, God talks to us through our feelings. So, and we should always be guided by our feelings. And their feelings are in their heart that they want to connect with you and talk with you. And actually, you know, you've got your 1 pentacle here and you've got your 5 pentacles here. And so that 5 and that 1 makes 6. And the 6 of Pentacles is balance. So are they looking to come back in and offer you something, a balanced perspective, their side of the story, a chance of a new way of doing something from a more balanced perspective, from more of a balanced give and take between you. So let's see. This is the next card. Is what is your soulmate's intentions towards you? Thank you, Spirit. Soulmate's intentions to Sagittarius. Thank you, thank you. At the moment, they've got the 4 of Cups, my darling. So the 4 of Cups is about sitting in that space of, I'm getting the word despair, and I'm also getting, it's a lack of space. They are in this, thank you, Spirit, they're in this space of, why is this happening to me? Not, why is this happening for me, okay? And that only comes, as you know, through going within. So they are in this place of looking at their past, present and future, and feeling that life's kind of been a bit hard on them, and they're not understanding at this current time why that is. They are very sad about the situation. Do you see this particular card, this 4 of Cups, this gold 4 of Cups tarot card? He's looking down. He hasn't got his arms crossed like the normal 4 of Cups. He has his arms down. I'm getting, you know, really despondent. They're wearing green and red, okay? So it's the same. You see here? So whatever they have love for you, darling. They do have love for you. And you are very much in their thoughts. But because they are manifesting, you know, our thoughts create our realities. what we think and feel creates, that's the vibe we give out. We're like a radio signal to the universe, which always says yes. So it's just responding as such. At the moment they're in that space where they're not consciously manifesting, they're not seeing life they're seeing life, thank you, from a half empty rather than a half full cup space. And this is the cup that the universe is trying to offer them. It's trying, it's there waiting on the sidelines for them, the kind of natural progression forwards. But it's about them stepping into that hermit mode themselves, and it's about them looking and observing and understanding why things have happened in their life. But you're very much, they're not ignoring their feelings for you. You're very much in their thoughts, but they're looking down. They're not seeing what's happening around them. But that's okay. Everything happens in divine timing. Okay, everything happens in divine timing. And, everything is as it should be right at this time. And you are going through a healing process at the moment. And your soulmate, I believe, is healing at a slower pace than you. And one of the things to remember is that when you're not receiving what you want to receive, it's because you're being protected by God, because it's not the right time. So let's see what this is. The next card is the throwing the spanner in the works card. So what are the obstacles around you both or within you both? But thank you, Spirit. So yes, you've got, so kind of funny, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is kind of like the throwing the spanner in the works card. It's like, this is the wheel that keeps turning. And you've got the Devil card here. So whatever attachments you or your soulmate have, either to each other or to another, is just halting this wheel at the moment. The Devil card, it can be about, thinking about the other person all the time. The Devil card is also about that kind of, as I said, that codependency. It's about living in fear. It's about seeing life from surviving, not thriving. And it's about sort of addictions as well. So they could, I don't know, they could be in another relationship. I'm not seeing that here. I'm just seeing them in a space where they're feeling that despondency at the moment and that despair. And they are starting that reflection, which is lovely. It's not quite as deep as you in your hermit mode, but they are starting. And I think this is, early stages for you, very much with the crutches and the bandage there. But, again, this is all happening at the time it's meant to happen. And, it's not about the end result. It's about the journey. It's about how amazing and wonderful our life's journey is in terms of releasing things that don't longer serve us, coming to an understanding that we create our own reality, coming to an understanding about, loving ourselves and our self-worth. At the moment there is an attachment there, either with you and them or them and another. And it's about letting go of those attachments. You see that link there. It's about letting go and letting God. It's about going with the flow a lot more. Try not to worry about how things happen and when things happen, etc., etc. Try and go with the flow. This is what the universe is saying. Go with that flow. Go with where you're guided to go, from the feelings, those right feelings, not the feelings of fear and anxiety and anger and frustration and resentment. Don't act out of those feelings. Only act when you're in that place of having that moments of clarity and peace and truth, and then see where your soul guides you to, what your soul guides you to do or where to go. Okay, so let's have a look. This is your pull your socks up card. Thank you. Pull your socks up card for Sagittarius. Little reminders from Spirit about you, how wonderful you are, things around you, maybe little things they want you to do slightly differently. Okay, look at this, Ace of Pentacles. So through going through this, the wheel is turning in your favor, okay? The wheel is always, it's moving in your favor. This is what they wanted to remind you in that throwing the spanner in the works card, okay? It is as it is at the moment because of this this Devil card appearing there, but it is still moving. It always moves forward. Nothing stays the same. Everything is always an evolution and a moving forward. And this is what you have around you and coming in for you. You have this Ace of Pentacles, okay? Is this the same Ace of Pentacles that this page is bringing to you? Yes, it is. It's there. It will come, thank you, Spirit. It'll come in divine timing. It'll come at exactly the right time for you. And if it's connected to your soulmate, which I believe it is, it'll come in at exactly the right time for them. They will come to you at exactly the right time for them. If it happens before, it's not the right time, and then you both will repeat the same cycle you've done before. So this is coming in for you. This is your life path, and Spirit wants you to know that, and to also, thanks Spirit, also to remember that the two most powerful words you can use are I am, and what you put after that shapes your reality. That's what you're putting out to the universe, and that's how it's responding. And that's what's so beautiful about this, because you're going through this transformation. And when you go through that and you can say, feeling it, you know, I am happy, I am grateful, the universe goes, okay, do you want more of that? And you get more of it. But you don't want to be doing it when you're in this mode, as your soulmate is, or when you're in this space, in your heart space, because the universe will keep giving you the same, because God wants to trigger you to release these things, to release and let go, and to know that your soul, your best friend, imagine just like a dog, is guiding you, is leading you, knows what's coming up for you, loves you unconditionally, wants to support you. You just have to listen. And to listen to your soul is to listen to your knowing, to listen to those receiving thoughts that come in, that you give you utter clarity, and you just know that that's right. So this is all coming in for you. It's around you. It's on your life path. So that's really, really fantastic to see. And you know, aces are the start of a new cycle as well. So, okay, and you know, there is no timing in the universe, so I can't say that this is coming in today, tomorrow, in a year's time. Spirit's just saying it's there. It will come in at the right time for you, and for your soulmate as well. So now we're going to look at the near future for you. Thank you, Spirit. Near future for Sagittarius. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right, so lovely. We have got, thank you, just put those away. We have got healing. That popped out on the top. We've got healing. So this, again, it's the Hermit and it's healing. Okay, this is where you are being guided to be at the moment. The healing card, I mean, this particular healing card, you know, you see you have these three swords here, and they represent this heartache, this heartbreak, this what you've gone through. Okay, this is your mind, body and spirit, and that is all now working together to help heal you. And what's happening when you go through this healing phase, this one extra sword here, because those three swords represent heartbreak, three of swords card, but this one extra sword here, when you're going through this in that quiet hermit mode, that sword represents again that clarity and that truth and that receiving thoughts and listening to your knowing, listening to your soul. And it will bring you peace. And you've got here this sort of family around you here. It's like soul family and God and the light. You're being guided by the light. You're being guided by spirit. It's all part of this journey you're on. You know, I always sometimes say to clients that, you know, our journeys that we do in life, they're a bit like a movie. And sometimes, you know, we don't understand a certain scene of the movie. And it may be a bit sad, a certain scene of the movie, but when we get to the end of the movie, then we understand why it happens. And this is what this hermit mode and this Four of Swords healing place that you're in and going to be in much more is going to allow you that insight and that understanding, so that you can look back on this and say, I'm so grateful it happened. And you know, your soulmate, you know, they have this attachment, this commitment to you. I don't know if it's, you know, an official commitment with marriage or partnership, but there is that commitment there. And you are learning from each other with this Hierophant card. You know, you're mirroring each other, and want to offer you this pentacle that's coming in, but it's about you letting go. First, you focus on you. You can't heal them or fix them. You focus on you. And the more you focus on you, the more you raise your vibration, and the more you're in that amazing high vortex space, the more you will grow and learn to accept. It's about acceptance, and it's about having no expectations, and it's about letting the universe do what it's meant to do with this Wheel of Fortune, and let go and let God. You'll then start to see this beautiful, magical things start to happen. Okay, so I'm going to now do some clarifiers for you with the beautiful Tarot Nefertari deck, just here, and we're going to clarify the Hermit. Thank you. Right, one card please. Thank you, the Hermit. There we go, that popped out. So you've got the Queen of Cups, yeah. So this card is about you focusing on you and your self-love. This is what the Queen of Cups is all about. This is your divine feminine side. This is your empathic side, your intuitive side, the side that has that connection to the universe, to God, to, you know, it listens. And the Queen of Cups, she doesn't need to kind of do anything or try and control anything. She is sitting here and she has, it's about your self-love and your self-worth. You can't love another healthily if you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't, it's like having a bucket with holes in it. You can't receive love healthily if it can't stay within you. It's about fulfilling your own, it's about loving yourself first. And forgiving yourself first, and not giving yourself such a hard time over things. And it's about loving that, nurturing that inner childness. We all have that inner childness, and that inner child, you may have gone through things that we are completely unaware of, that subconsciously controls our behaviours and means that we get triggered by certain things. And this Hermit mode is about you going within and looking at triggers of your life where you think, well, okay, was that something that goes back to years ago when something happened? And it's about learning to say to your inner child, it's okay, you know, you are worthy, you are lovable, and about just truly making peace with anything that's happened in your life, but truly learning to understand that we're all amazing, we're all part of this beautiful, you know, kind of universal consciousness, and our soul is that little piece of God, and it's about loving that child in you that may have got hurt and then triggers behaviours throughout our entire life. So, well, you know, that's lovely that you're in that space, and I'm sure that made sense being in the Hermit mode. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles for you. Thank you, Spirit. More information on the Five of Pentacles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lots and lots and lots of cards. Sorry. Thank you. Let's see what we've got. Yes, you've got Justice and you've got the Seven of Wands. So I think you feel that something didn't happen that was fair and balanced. And this is what the Justice card represents, okay? I don't know if there's been jealousy involved in this. I'm just seeing that when I see the little green-eyed person there, the green-eyed monster, as sometimes we call jealousy. But you're feeling something's not right and it's confusing you. You've also got here the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, it can be the determined card, but it can also be the sort of defensive card as well. And I'm seeing it more with this one. Bless you. You see here with the alligators underneath. I think you feel like everything you're trying to do at the moment, you're just being attacked from all sides. Okay. And that you can't even focus on whatever this is you're focusing on, whether it's your soulmate and what's happening with them, without feeling like it's just not working and it's not happening. That's, these alligators here attacking this wand. And this is a reminder to you, thank you, Spirit, to stay away as much as possible from any negativity around you. Don't get involved in any discussions regarding you, your soulmate. You know, the more you talk about what you don't want, the more it happens. The more you talk about what you do want, that happens. But stay out of this negative energy space. I think this is why you're in the Hermit, and I'm really pleased to see this and you're understanding this. But just try and stay away from, you know, you and only you live 1 second of your life. You know, you understand your feelings. You don't need to explain them to anybody else. But it's just about letting go. Let go, let God. Okay, so let's look at the Hierophant. This is what's in your soulmate's headspace. Thank you. Sagittarius is soulmate's headspace, Hierophant. More information. Thank you. Thank you. One card, please. There we go. So we've got this Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, they're really feeling at the moment. It's not an easy place to be in, this Nine of Wands. It's not the Ten of Wands, but the Nine of Wands. Okay, so there have been, I think there have been repetitive cycles in your relationship before with your soulmate, and that's what all these other wands represent. Okay, it's either with you or with somebody else, but I'm feeling it's with you at the moment. And this is why you've got this Justice card and the Seven of Wands as well, and you're in Hermit mode. So there have been things that have kept happening between you and your soulmate. These are these triggers. This is what God's trying to heal in you and trying to heal in your soulmate. And this is one of the reasons why you've been brought together. But your soulmate now, which is what I like to see, has stepped forward. And this is, sorry, what that snake represents is that rebirth. That these triggers are to regenerate you. We can recreate ourselves anew every day just by changing, flipping in our mind, you know, just the simple thing of this is happening for us, not to us, and why is that? And so this is about this rebirth. And so this was to clarify the Hierophant. So I think they've come to this, you know, understanding that you and they have been repeating the same cycles, and now they want something different with you. This is why they've stepped forward with this one wand. And they are also, you know, the normal Nine of Wands. Somebody's looking very hurt, very similar to you in that Five of Pentacles place. They've stepped forward, but they're feeling very hurt. So this is where they are at the moment in the Nine of Wands. But they are willing to step forward, and they are willing to do things differently. And that's what the card's saying to me. And the hair, interesting enough, it simply means about not rushing things. It's like the tortoise in the hair. Don't rush it, because if you rush it, the whole point of it is the journey itself. And the more rewarding the journey, the more amazing the outcome at the end for you. And the hair is also a reminder about, this is in their headspace, that you are a great catch. It's very difficult to catch a hare, as sort of, you know, medieval hunters found, and that's why they've always considered, you know, it was fantastic to catch them. And it's a symbolism of you being a great catch here as well. So this is really good to see. Remember, this is just it's one step at a time. So let's see, this is in their heart space for you. This is the Page of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. More information on the Page of Pentacles. Thank you. Yes, you've got the Magician. It's about manifesting. So they are, in their heart, their soul, they are unconsciously also manifesting this change. But in their feelings, they are also wanting to manifest, wanting, to create a change, wanting things to be different. They are in their emotions. Do you see this Magician is very different. They're sitting in this water, which represents emotions. So they're really thinking. I mean, both these cards, this Page of Pentacles and this Four of Cups, they're deep in thought, okay? So they're really working out how is the right way to try and resolve this. They have their hand up. So at the moment it's can we take this at the pace that it's meant to go? But they have, you know, all the tools they need. They have this clarity, they have this passion, they have this love, and this sort of grounding. It's all part of their learning and growing and evolving as well. But what's beautiful is I keep getting the intention is there. So if they're not in the right space, it's because it's not the right time for either one of you, but their intention is there. They want to grow and shift and change. And they are looking back at you in these cards. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Four of Cups. This is their intentions towards you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Got the Ten of Pentacles. You are for them that happiness. You are for them their happy moments they've had in their life. They think about you. You know, you are, it's you know, the Ten of Pentacles is that sort of card of that we all dream of, you know, having that wonderful sort of abundance and love and everything. This is what they're thinking of. Do you remember I said they're deep in thought? This is what they're thinking of, this Ten of Pentacles. And this is with you. And at the moment, thank you, Spirit, this is why you're in the Five of Pentacles. Because you feel like there's only half of you there at the moment. You're missing, it's like you're missing your other half. And I know that's very, very hard. But it's reflective of where they are at the moment as well, okay? But they are with you energetically. They are with you. This is the same red and green person. They are with you. And this is why they want to come in with the Page of Pentacles. This page, this Ace of Pentacles that's coming in to make it more balanced. Six of Pentacles is starting to make it more balanced. But there is so much thought and so much reflection about what makes them happy. And that's what's happening here. Okay, so now we're going to look at the throwing the spanner in the works card, which was the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. So they made that very clear, Spirit. So please clarify. Yeah. So thank you. You've got the King of Swords and you've got the Six of Cups. So you've got the Soulmate card. So this is just Spirit reminding me to tell you that this is all about everything is exactly as meant to be. You, in the Six of Cups, you soulmates have many lifetimes together normally, a lot of the time. So this is maybe you've had many lifetimes before. And this is about mirroring each other. It's about giving each other that gift of learning as well. Obviously the gift of happy memories and amazing love and everything, but it's about the gift of learning. And there is a real connection here with this Six of Cups. You know, it is a deep soulmate connection, and that's why the cards come out. But it's about this gift of learning, is about releasing, understanding why things have happened between you, maybe these repetitive cycles that we're seeing here in the Nine of Wands card. And you can only do that for you. And it's about understanding why they've happened, understanding what triggers they were for you, and looking at them, unraveling them like a piece of string, understanding why it's happening, understanding that somebody else acts from the same place of their place of pain. So if you're both doing it, so you release it with love, you release it with forgiveness for yourself and them, and then you have that understanding and compassion, and it brings you peace. And that's what Spirit's reminding me. And this King of Swords, it's about, at the moment, I feel with your soulmate, they're in this very, you know, the King of Swords is very fair and everything, but with the Devil card here, what it's telling me is that they're in this, at the moment, in their headspace, they're in that very logical space. They're not thinking so much with their heart. They're thinking from their headspace, okay? But that'll change. That'll change in time. They are being inundated. You know, you see here with the feathers, they're being inundated from Spirit to try and help them. And they will. This is all a progression, it's always moving forward. And sometimes, you know, even if you don't see things are moving forward, they are energetically. Now let's look at the Ace of Pentacles, which is your pull your socks up card from Spirit. Thank you. You've got the King of Pentacles. So this is amazing. So what this is immediately saying to me is your darling page here, your soulmate, okay, who's in that early stages of understanding, wanting to say sorry, wanting to try, whatever this message is, okay? When you let go and let God, when you let the universe step in and take care of it how it's meant to, and you release and let go of hurts and fears and all these things I've talked about, then this is when this Ace of Pentacles can come in for you. And who's bringing it in? The King of Pentacles. So the more you're shifting and changing, remember we're all energy, we're all emotion is energy and motion, we're all connected energetically. The more you're shifting and changing, the more your page will shift and change to and turn into the King. And the King of Pentacles, you know, he is a great catch, he's amazing. And, you know, it's a symbol, as I said, of realization of ideas, but it's also that wealth, that happiness. And this is what, you know, this is their happy memories of you, this 10 of Pentacles. They want to come in with this pentacle for you. They want to offer you something solid, but it has to come from their own place of grounding and understanding. If they came in as the Devil card doing it, you would repeat the same cycle with them. So allow them the space. And you focus on you. You focus on you. So that leads nicely onto this 4 of Swords healing card for the near future. Thank you. Strength. Beautiful. So this healing that you're going to be doing for yourself, okay? These receiving thoughts you're getting in, listening to your soul, being at peace, recovering from this heartache, heartbreak. This is what it brings, this beautiful strength card, you know, this courageous card. I wanted to see if there was an image for that Queen of, no, she's not there. Can't find it quickly enough. But anyway, look, there you are, the strength card. This is about you here as the divine feminine. We all have that in us, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And this is you as the divine feminine, okay? Quietening your fears. This is the lion. You know, you're quietening those thoughts that sometimes overtake us and come at us, you know, a bit like a lion, okay? And it's also about the connection between you and your soulmate. So where I talk to you about the more you're focusing on yourself and healing yourself and raising your vibration, the more that'll help your soulmate because they're connected to you. And so that is telling me that the more you focus on this healing, because you're so connected with your soulmate, you have such a strong connection, it's only going to help them come forward as this King of Pentacles with this new beginning. Aces are always brand new beginnings, divinely guided and divinely protected by spirit. And that's lovely. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So it's just that one step at a time. The page to the Knight to the King. Okay, so, and in the meantime, of course, you're here as the Queen of Cups, focusing on yourself. So, and that's what that is. When you are the Queen of Cups, full of self-love and self-worth, then your King can come in. But if they come in as a page, it's unbalanced. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, now we're going to do some love messages for you. Sagittarius, love messages. Thank you, from their soulmate. Thank you, thank you. Love messages from their soulmate. 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you, thank you. What have you got here? Right, I made a mistake. Now I'm living with the consequences. I regret it. I really do. So, you know, there has been something, as we know, where they were looking at the 4 of Cups, the past, present, and the future. So they are very much in that regret stage, as I said. And they also, please stay in my life. I don't want you to go. So, and as I said, this is purely about timing, divine timing. They have that commitment to you with the Hierophant card. So they want you to stay. They're committed to you. They just need time to learn and grow and evolve from this and heal. And so do you. So do you. So there we are. I'm just going to, and thank you, this card flipped over. I am struggling to find the right words to say to you. And that's where they are in this Page of Pentacles right now. And, you know, also in that 4 of Cups mode. So let me pull for you. This is my Keepers of the Light Oracle. Beautiful, beautiful cards. My golden nuggets of wisdom from Spirit again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Messages for Sagittarius, please, from this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, too many. Thank you, thank you. Oh, beautiful. There we are. Okay, yes. Karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. So this is just a reminder for you about this Seven of Wands, you know, staying away from any negative energy, about remaining in this hermit mode, allowing this wheel to turn and focusing on your self-love. All right? And lastly, I'm going to pull you some angels and ancestors cards. Thank you. To see what comes out for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What comes out for you? You've got track down your fears and desires. So that's about you facing this going within with this hermit mode. And is there one more for you? They're saying one more for you. That was the track down your fears and desires. So, you know, focus on you, focus on your passions, face your fears. It's a hard thing to do, but it's the most rewarding. Thank you. And also, medicine guardian, be open to healing information. So you may want to visit a healer, a Reiki person, a Reiki master. You know, healers can't heal you, but they trigger the ability within you to heal yourself. So be open to healing information. And on my website, I do have trusted healing sources there. So do look there. I've got a life coach, a positivity coach, and Nicola, this extraordinary Reiki master. So Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped and resonated with who's meant to see it. I do love you very much. It's just, as I said, it's one baby step at a time with each of you, and there is lots and lots to be grateful for. There's lots of wonderful things coming in for you. Take care. Have an amazing next few days. I'm going to be doing your dailies at the end of the week. But otherwise, if I don't catch up with you then, I should be doing your September reading at the end of August. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.